Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, there's a small amount of strength. I think by 2:45 we should have more people. We will start with our lectures in a minute. I'm just waiting that you'll just see how many people are there. Uh, yes, we today's for less people. It's okay. The people who don't really believe in lecture mode, because today it's going to be a lecture kind of discussion we are going to have. I'm going to discuss with you something which you know, but it's more of like when we're talking of soft skills, we had a session in the previous class regarding the types of people, types of your personality type, your workplace behavior type, and that is what we all are. But then today we are going to take that step forward to move from can we, I don't know how in this class, how many of you would be talking about, would be knowing about it. How many of you would want to be a team, a kind of leading a particular team if you get a chance? For example, if you get a chance to lead a particular team, yes, you would definitely do well. I don't know about others, whether they would want to be in a team. So yes, today what we're going to discuss is exactly how it's actually the most interesting part of being a leader. Yeah, I can start with you guys. What do you think is necessary to become a good leader? Because see, when we talk of soft skills, one of the most important and not talked about thing is leadership. Yes, you all are excellent in your own way. That is, आप जैसे हो उस तरह से आप अच्छे हो. मतलब you know your work, you can do works, but to lead an entire team would be a completely different ballgame altogether. It would be a very different thing. So yes, so those of you who raised your hands, can you just tell me what do you think can make a good leader?
I think the ability to resolve issues or conflicts in the team.
Okay.
And if I'm leader, then it's my responsibility to teach my team. If they are lacking at some concepts, then I have to help them if they need me.
Dhruval, you said success to the team, failure to yourself. Yeah, partially. But the position of a leader is that you get both the glory and the brickbats. So if your team wins, then you get the glory. You get the glory of that. Yes, it was his team, and so you give all the accolades to the person who led the team. But if you fail or something goes wrong in a particular fail in the sense something goes wrong in the particular way in which the team is working, then you will be the person who will be your team members won't be shouted at. You will be shouted at, saying that you did not do your work properly. So the is that you are there for both the glory and the shame. So both is there. Success to the team, failure to yourself. Yeah, perhaps you can say yes to a certain extent. Yes, not completely though, because at the end of the day, it all depends on what we define in terms of. Yeah, it's a precarious position. That is why people don't want to take it. The reason why people don't want to take leadership positions in any place is because of two oft quoted words, which is used in left, right, and center. Can you name those two words? दो शब्दों की वजह से जिनसे नफरत होती है लोगों को, वो शब्दों की वजह से लोग लीडर नहीं बनना चाहते. What are those two words? Any idea?
Responsibility.
Yeah, one is responsibility, the other is
failure.
No, it's almost similar, almost synonymous, you can say. Second word, I've already put it on the chat. Accountability. Responsibility and accountability. Responsibility for your team, being accountable for the success or failure of your team. So yes, if your team succeeds in your work, you definitely get the accolade saying that okay, wonderful work, kiya, achhi baat. But if your team fails, you are still. These two words are there. Even ये दो words common रहेंगे. आपका सक्सेस हो या फेलियर हो, these two words will remain common. Now, one thing that we have, I don't know how many of you noticed this, whenever we discuss about leadership, the most two areas that come to our mind are, any idea? Two major areas where we think that we can talk about leadership along these lines. There are only two areas till now. I don't know how many if it has been there. Two areas where people use it a lot. One is of course this one, sports, and is the army. You look at any film that has been produced so far in different places, you will find that you look at many of the sports games in India and abroad. Lagan ho, le lo, Chak De India, le lo, any other team, you will find a lot of gold. I think there's a Akshay Kumar wala gold journey. Like there are many movies you will see sports of any kind, any kinds of things that talk a lot about leadership. And army movies definitely talk about leadership a lot. So there are a lot of examples which are there related to these two. Now, what the reason for this is that this is where you will find leadership at its peak, at its pinnacle in the sports and in the army. And army, if you look at cricket, how many of the Indian cricket team members can be great leaders, and also the leadership is in such a way that they don't actually have a problem that is in their own performance. I don't know much about cricket, but whatever matches I have seen from my naive understanding about cricket is that I've seen that Sachin Tendulkar doesn't seem to be balancing both of them. Whenever he was the captain of the team, whenever he was, we used to win games. It doesn't matter that he used to completely fail as a leader. But his own personal performance used to go down. That I've noticed. I don't know. I've seen about 16 to 17 games in which he was the team leader in certain places. But I've noticed that this is not somehow seen when you look at Virat Kohli or Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And I don't know, they're able to manage their own performance, and at the same time they're able to lead the team to victory in many of the cases. So they're able to balance the both. So leader का एक और चीज है कि responsibility सिर्फ टीम की तरफ नहीं है, responsibility and accountability अपनी तरफ भी है कि वो लीडर बन गया, जिसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उसका परफॉर्मेंस नीचे जाए, उसका काम, the skill which made him the leader in the first place should not suffer. Like if I tell about certain places, मैंने देखा है कि people perform exceptionally well when they are team players. कुछ नहीं करना है, बस individual performance पे focus करना है. So वो करते हैं. But once they become the team leader, team शायद अच्छी तरह से करेगी, लेकिन you may not be able to do what you wanted to do. That is perhaps what Dhruv was trying to say. But perhaps, I don't know. So this is one thing in a leadership. Anything else that comes to your mind in terms of these things? We'll start with, since it's about army, and I found a clip which I found that I should be showing it to you. I'll show it to you, and then we will begin our discussion on leadership. Today's topic for discussion is leadership, and it is not something that I'm just going to talk about it a bit. We can also discuss a bit about here and there about it. Let's see the clip first, and then we'll come back to the discussion.
सबके दिल में नेशनल पावर या कह सकते हैं एक पैट्रियोटिक पावर है, लेकिन जैसी बात करते हैं डिफेंस सर्विस में जाने की, मैं आज यहां पर यही पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्यों यूथ फौज में भर्ती नहीं होना चाहता, डिफेंस सर्विसेज का हिस्सा क्यों नहीं बनना चाहता? सक्सेस कहां है? आप वहां भाग रहे हैं, पूरी जान लगा रहे हैं, सबसे पहले क्या चाहिए? एक सही डायरेक्शन, सबसे मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट। मतलब जिस डायरेक्शन में हम भाग रहे हैं, पहले हमको उसको समझना है कि हम सही डायरेक्शन में भी भाग रहे हैं या इसमें भाग रहे हैं क्योंकि सब। I joined this organization for the adventure part of it. which I am getting, and I keep trying to get it more and more.
Life in the army has been one great learning experience.
It's very challenging. It is very difficult. Somebody has to do it, and I'm glad that I'm doing this job.
The Indian Army, I don't know how many of you know, is facing a terrible shortage of officers. Not only a shortage of men we have, but officers we are facing a terrible shortage. A lot of people have started equating material jobs. You know, you make much more money for going to an IAM and yes, you don't join the army for money. Know this, that in the forces, there is no way I can give a bonus to a soldier who has done exceedingly well or cut the salary. There is no material too. There is nothing. You have to lead the pure leadership, and no other career can teach you that. There is no career in this world where you will lead as a 22, 23-year-old captain. You will have 200 men whose lives you will hold in your hands. You can be the president of any place, but you will not be able to take men into battle who will follow you because you are their leader, who will lay down their life for you. That's never going to happen. You can pay as much money as you want, you can gain it. No one can take men into battle without any pay hikes, employee of the month. Now that's a form of leadership which no organization can teach you. No organization can teach you how to take men into certain depth.
It was more of a evocative kind of a speech, but the thing that what you must have noticed among all that sound and all that things would have been 2-3 things. One is that you might have noticed that there is a different job in the army, that particularly in a field like the army or in the police force or any other places, particularly in the army, it is different from the kind of jobs that you guys would like to do. Now, just imagine that how many of you would willingly want to join the army, and how many, first of all, yes, how many of you would be willing to join the army if given a chance? Second, and the most important, is that will your parents allow it? Yes, you want to join. Where you might find that it's a tricky thing. You are a leader of a team and you say that हमें project खत्म करना है, वो बोलना अलग चीज है और ये बोलना अलग चीज है कि हम लोग जा रहे हैं, we might not return, I might not return, you might not return, but yes, we are doing that because we want victory. We are there because we are doing something as a service to the country, और हम कर रहे हैं, and this is our job, and you're doing it properly. But you cannot. Can you lead you? That is the thing which I wanted you to understand in the clip. There are 2 places where they say that. How can you ensure leadership? You're a 22, 23-year-old captain. How can you ensure that your men will follow you when you tell them that we are all going into certain depth? Maximum, you may become a prisoner of war. But at the end of the day, one of the most important thing is that you will not return. But how can you motivate your men or people around you? Men in the sense I'm talking about both men and women, not being gender biased here. But how can you motivate them to come with you to certain depth? Now that is a tough thing. Organizations में ऐसा नहीं है. Organizations में ऐसा है कि हमें project खत्म करना है, deadline meet करनी है, target meet करना है. ये सब चीजें ठीक है, perfectly fine, nothing wrong. But this one is a little tricky as far as I remember. And that I think is one of the most important parts in leadership. It's difficult that if you game है, games में, sports में आप बोलोगे कि हमें जीतना है, you go and fight, your leader helps you with several things, perfectly fine. But if you don't win, it's okay. थोड़ा it's बेइज्जती है, या फिर you lose face and the other team wins, and if it's an India-Pakistan match, then there's a lot of other consequences as well. You think that अरे यार बहुत गलत हो गया, वो सब है थोड़ा, लेकिन आपकी जान दाव पर नहीं है उस चीज की वजह से. It's not that it is shame, Yes, it's embarrassment, agreed. It may affect your performance, it may affect that people might not follow you, or if you're working in an organization and your team fails, yes, there is a loss to the company, definitely. But it is not as serious as giving your life. So if one of you raised your hand saying that you want to join the army, think twice, because once you join there are times that if you work really well, you might end up becoming a team leader at a particular time. Now, most of the people want to become leaders because they don't want to listen to others. I've seen this happening कि मुझे leaders के बनना है क्योंकि मुझे दूसरों का नहीं सुनना है, मुझे अपना काम करना है. I want to work independently. That is one. Yes, you're right. Corporate mistakes can be recovered, but that is what makes leadership in the army the most difficult, because it's a life and death situation, and you know that your corporal is with you, your person is with you, and he'll be leading from the front. He's also as brave as you are. He also has a family. True, but then leading, that is a major issue here. How do you do that? We take examples from the army in this case, but we are not taking too much. I got this video, so I thought I'll share it with you. For the sheer reason that I found these two things, and it got me thinking that yes, हम लोग corporates के बारे में, projects के बारे में, leaders के बारे में बात करते हैं, लेकिन कितना difficult होता होगा to make leadership. So what is it that makes it click? Is it just nationalism or national pride or patriotism that makes that is the fuel that makes you अच्छा हम जरूर लड़ेंगे? Or is it not in the back of your mind that देश सबसे ऊपर है तो हमें उस पे काम करना चाहिए? Is that the only thing? That is the only adrenaline that people have when they think about army? Or is it something else? Is it the charisma of your leader is also responsible for this? And why can't we replicate? Yes, the stakes are much less, but can we learn something from the people who are in the forces to see whether their leadership skills, so can we learn something from their leadership skills? Can we bring that to our own? We don't need to replicate it, but can we learn something? क्या हम कुछ सीख सकते हैं उनमें से? Okay. So that is what I wanted to say, but ठीक है, we'll begin right now. Yes, so this is leadership. The four major points of leadership are to empower, to inspire, have a shared vision, and to lead change. Now, in any anything, like for example, let me give you some start here. How many of these faces do you recognize? I think you recognize most of them. Of course, Jeff Bezos, Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, Jack Ma, Sundar Pichai. This guy you definitely realize, Hitler, Narayan Murthy, Azim Premji. Anyone recognizes this guy, the guy that I've highlighted right now on your far left, just above Azim Premji? Anyone? I mean, yes, Captain Raghu Raman, his knowledge on leadership is just great. Yes, agreed. Okay, he is far right, Azim Premji. Yes, that's true. But this guy on the next to Sundar Pichai, do you recognize him? He's the CEO of one of the most popular games that people play. It's called PUBG, and he's the person who is behind it. Is Jet Green? ऐसा करके कुछ नाम है उनका. I just put it there just for the sake of understanding if people recognize him. But anyway, all these people, they are all corporate guys, except for Hitler, if you look at it. Now, we all have different ideas and visions and things about Hitler, but we cannot deny the fact that he was a great leader. Kuch bhi ho, he is a person who caused the genocide. He has done unpardonable crimes against the people. वो सब है. But if you look at a person like Hitler, among all these luminaries that I've kept Hitler's face as well. There's a reason for that. He is a dictator. He's that kind of a person. He's caused mass genocide to people. सब कुछ है. But what is it in this man that lakhs of people decided to follow him into war or death or whatever it may be, decided to participate in the genocide against Jews? What is that man had? If you look at, I don't know how many of you read a little bit about Hitler. He was the shortest man in his army. He is not a person who you would say he's and if you look at his photos, he had color blindness. Color blindness means he had some kind of problems with his eyes. Farsightedness था, ऐसा कुछ था, I don't remember clearly. मैंने पढ़ा था उसके बारे में. But he never wore glasses in public because he felt that if he wore glasses in public, there are certain photos when he is wearing glasses. If you look at some of the museum photos, you will find that one or two examples in which he is wearing. But never ever in his, you will find that never in his appearances before people, he has wore glasses because he felt that it makes him look weak. Second, he used to take care that if he was the shortest man in his army, in his whole army of Nazi soldiers, he was, so what made people join his army? Particularly the Gestapos, if you remember those people who, Hitler's loyal bodyguards, the people who used to follow his vision to the core. How did they not question that he was doing a genocide? How did they not question that he was, okay, you can say that it was a penalty of death if you question Hitler, because it was, there were consequences, major consequences. Yes, but can you just imagine कि ऐसा एक आदमी जिसको हम follow करते हो, and this is not a soldier. Hitler is not really a soldier. He is a politician. Soldier कम और politician ज़्यादा है वो. लेकिन he wore the military dress, the military gear, and all those things. आप देखोगे तो उसकी photos में आपको दिखाई देगा. What is it that made people follow this person? Let's come a little bit to India then. India में, why do you think people followed Gandhi? Mahatma Gandhi at a point in time. At a point in history, his call for independence was followed by everyone. What do you think that made people follow him? ऐसा क्या था उनमें कि people decided to follow them? Any answers?
Speech.
Maybe speech, but speech alone does not win.
એટલે તમારી charisma, I don't know, charisma is something.
Yes, charismatic can be there, but it's also a shared vision, a common vision for success. It is not at least what people do. At least Hitler or Mahatma Gandhi, both are two different kinds of people, yet I'm putting them in the same for the time being. You might notice that they had a shared vision, and that is what makes a leader a leader. That Hitler का shared vision क्या था? It was not, he didn't begin with eradication of Jews or creating a pure blood race. वो सब नहीं था उनके मन में. What his point was that when after the Treaty of Versailles, which happened after World War I, Germany and many other countries, Germany was one of those countries which was severely punished by the major countries who were victorious in World War I. They were severely punished both at a physical level and at a political level, economical level as well. They were completely destroyed. मतलब ऐसे उनको slaves जैसा बना दिया गया था. If you look at the history of Germany before Hitler came in. Now Hitler was one person who said that we are under the Germany was destroyed this pride. Yes. So the common thing here, shared vision, is the restoration of Germany's pride. That was Hitler's point. He had this thing that we need to restore the pride of a country, and people were ready to give their lives for it. He didn't say that I want to be. Eventually, he became the dictator, and he did many things. And people were also aware of this. That वो बना तो था हमारे leader हमारे help के लिए बना था. I don't know how many of you have seen this. There's this movie Captain America, जिसमें but as kind करके there's a doctor who makes Captain America him. उसमें एक line है which is true. If you look at German history. There's a scene where he asks him, why me? Why do you choose me to give me the truth, the serum? super soldier serum to make me. So he says one line, और उस movie में मुझे वो line सबसे अच्छा लगा, and I decided to research on it, and I found out that he's right. He said that, you know, many people forget that the first country which was invaded and conquered by Hitler was Germany itself. Germans actually were brainwashed to, in a way of talking about national pride and the kind of इज्जत गई है तो इज्जत वापस लाना है, उस तरह के जो कहानियां उन्होंने बनाई थी, उसके बेसिस पे सबसे पहले जिनको सबसे ज्यादा मार पड़ी है, that was Germany itself. Then it went to other countries. They invaded their own place. They wanted to set everything right. They wanted a common vision. So people who were not ready for common vision were eradicated. I don't know how many of you know about this guy. ये भी उसने भी यही, all leaders for that matter who became dictators later on. There's one guy who is very famous for this. I don't know how many of you have Genghis Khan, Mongolia. He is another person who did the same thing as Hitler did. When he started his conquest, when he wanted to restore the pride of Mongolia, Mongolia was nothing when years in the BCs. It was just nothing. एक छोटा सा गांव जहाँ पर मतलब people used to live and वो सब था. Now when Genghis Khan decided, and feuding factions थे, मतलब feudal lords थे जो आपस में लड़ते रहते थे और ये सब चलता रहता था. Yeah, many people like them also did the same. Yes, you are right. But in his case, he also did the same. He wanted to unify Mongolia, so that first अपने आप में एक हो जाओ. Not unify in the sense as Lenin, Mao, and many people like Marx even. What they did was that the unification did not happen through complete क्या कहते हैं शांतिपूर्वक वो नहीं हुआ है. वो हुआ है दंड से. You know about these 4 things in our thing, Samdan, Dand, Ved. These are the 4 things which they use. And if you look up, if you read any of the, if you have read the autobiography of Genghis Khan, there's a biography which was released in, it was translated into English, originally written in Mongolian, in the Mongolian language, one of the dialects of Mongolian language. I don't remember what it was. But later on it was said, what he did was that if people would not listen to him, he and his जितने भी उसके allies थे, they would just march into the village, kill everyone. किसी को नहीं छोड़ते थे. They would not leave even women or children, even dogs, cats, animals. सबको they used to kill everyone, make skeletons out of them and put them in different parts of the village for people to see. ऐसा रख देते थे. And ताकि वो जमीन कभी भी उपजाऊ ना करे, they used to ride horses through the fields. Horses को fields में set कर देते थे, and which means that if you know that if you see कहीं पर देखा होगा कि land एकदम वहाँ के सारे उपजाऊ एक जगह से अगर लोग चलते हैं तो वो जमीन बन जाती है. The thing doesn't grow there. So what they do is that they used to run all their horses on the fields of these people, जिनका जो खड़े रहते थे पीछे. They used to just run करते थे. They used to say कि एक मार्च यहाँ मारो, एक मार्च वहाँ मारो. They used to just run through those fields, and so the fields become completely barren. Whatever जो भी है वो सारा destroy कर देते थे. Which means that village which has stood against Genghis Khan is now it's not a सिर्फ शमशान बन के छोड़ देते थे. That is what they used to do. इसका मतलब it's an example. Next time when I ask you that you better stand with me, you will stand with me because you are afraid. And if you look at Hitler, if you look at Lenin, if you look at Mao and many people, the common thing which they were talking about says Zada, there was fear. Fear is one. We'll be talking about leadership styles. I'll talk about it in a minute. But corporate में ऐसा नहीं चलता, unfortunately. Corporate में you don't have fear. Yes, the maximum fear that you can give people is that मैं तुम्हारी increment काट दूंगा या फिर तुम्हें नौकरी से निकाल दूंगा. लेकिन that used to work maybe 15 years ago. आजकल नहीं मानते. So today for yes, to a certain extent, yes. And yes, you are right. You करते हैं. So that is fear psychosis, creating fear so that people listen to you. The shared vision, if you don't follow it by my words, I'll show it through action to you. ये है, and many leaders have done this. Not just Genghis Khan, not just Hitler. Many people who wanted to rule. But since you are not going to be political leaders, you're going to be corporate people. Corporate में team leader में एक रास्ता ये है कि कैसे एक leadership develop करे. And today, if you look at today's workforce, they will not cover before fear. क्योंकि उनको ये पता है कि maximum क्या करोगे, maximum मुझे नौकरी से निकाल दोगे. That is the maximum that you can do, or perhaps sue them for whatever reason you want to give them a put a lawsuit against them or whatever it may be. You can try, but that's just it. You cannot use more fear. For that you need other techniques through which you can be a good leader in a company. मैंने अभी तक जो examples दिए वो सारे political leaders थे. Now think about corporates जो मैंने अपने examples आपको दिए थे PPT में. Apart from Hitler, I think most of them are corporate guys. Anyone recognizes the guy in the turban? Who is he?
अमूल के अभी जो चेयरमैन है वो है
R.S. Sodhi. He is the Amul chairman. Now, उनका तरीका आप देखोगे. So he is one of those. He is like, if you notice one thing, his election into the system is very interesting because Amul, whatever you say, is a largely a Gujarati group, and ज़्यादातर leaders जो बनते हैं वहाँ पे, जो भी CEO बनते हैं, they are all Gujaratis. Maximum लोग पटेल्स हैं. Because it's that kind of a system. उनकी आप उपज देखो, सरदार पटेल ने शुरू किया था, वर्गीस कुरियन की आइडिया है, and there are many things into it. But R.S. Sodhi is an exception. He is one of those people who is a non-Gujarati in the team. How did he make it into the? How did he उसका अपना झंडा कैसे गाड़ा? Because when he was given the power of Amul about a few years back, his first target was to diversify the product range of Amul. Amul किस में फोकस करती थी? आइसक्रीम में फोकस करती थी, और it used to focus on ice creams. It used to focus on maybe milk products and so on. Now you look at the range of Amul products that you have. It is thanks to this guy, R.S. Sodhi. He has diversified it into many things. पहले bread नहीं बेचते थे हम लोग. If you look 20 years, 25 years, मतलब पहले वाले जो देखोगे, it never used to sell bread. It never used to sell pizza and all those things. नहीं sell करते थे. But they have diversified. Now leave bread and those things away. You will also find that they have diversified into buffalo milk, camel milk तक बेचते हैं, and they're doing many things, which is increasing the clientele. So he, as a person, has proved himself that he is a great leader for the company, and he has provided a great turnover. If you look at the turnover right now, if you go to GC, Amul का एक दूसरा नाम है. Amul तो हम जानते हैं. What is the other name for Amul? Anyone knows? Amul is a household name, but what is the GCMMF? If you look at that, wait a minute. One minute, sorry. It is called, anyone knows the full form of it? Amul is better known as this. Amul को लोग जानते हैं, वो एक नाम भी है उनका. But it's Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, also known as Amul. Now it's a cooperative group. It's for the farmers. Vision उनका अलग है. But the most important thing is that how do I remain up to date with the changing time? The changing time के साथ मैं कैसे अपने आप को कैसे बदलूं और अपने आप को कैसे दिखाऊं? So that is what R.S. Sodhi did. He showed he proved through examples. It is possible to do this. So shared vision के अलावा the other thing is leading by example. Can you lead your team to victory or whatever you wanted to achieve? But through example, by setting an example yourself, by practicing what you have already preached, right? If you look at this another person, this is another example. Narayan Murthy. Narayan Murthy is one person who has, if you look at some of what Narayan Murthy has done, he is a person who changed the way in which the bureaucracy in the organization changes. For example, at an earlier stage in at a very early stage in Infosys, there was something that was happening which was making many software engineers or people who are there leave the organization. क्या हो रहा था कि people who are there in the like you and people like you in the age bracket of 20 to 25 years old would join the organization. You'll be put in charge of a team. Now what happens there is that the team members in your team, it is not a team of youngsters. It will have a team of senior members and so people. There was a time when the senior members did not listen to the interns at all. सुनने को तैयार नहीं थे, कोई भी आइडिया आप लेके आते थे, they were just not ready to listen, and they used to do exactly what they wanted to do. कि हाँ तुमने बोल दिया, तुम यंग हो, तुम्हें ज्यादा समझ में नहीं आता, छोड़ देने का, हम लोग कर लेंगे करके they used to disdain था, एक resistance था, जिसकी वजह से क्या था कि people used to feel frustrated कि हमारे को यहाँ सुनता नहीं है, हमारे आइडियाज कोई मायने नहीं रखता, no one is listening to us. People started leaving the organization. This is when he brought up the Leadership Institute. If you know, Infosys has established the first Leadership Institute in that place, wherein he said that as senior members of a team or leaders or managers, you need to listen. कि आपके juniors क्या कह क्या रहे हैं? Don't be think that you know everything. So what he did was that he got in a new change, that whenever people had to make a presentation or something, there was something new. He used to get all these people together and बोल देते थे कि now listen to this guy. उसे जो कह रहा है वो सुनो तो सही. There was a great disdain. People used to do this, and because of that, they were losing talented people. So he said that I will sit for the program. You also sit for it. All of us will sit together and listen to these youngsters, because youngsters, now there is a common perception among old people. You might look at that. If you look at that, आपको लगेगा कि वो youngsters को इतना भाव नहीं देते. समझते हैं कि हाँ youngsters के पास ideas हैं, सही बात है, लेकिन they are not as experienced as we are, so we don't need to pay them much attention. बोलते रहते. So this he changed. So if you look at it now, he brought it into the recruitment process also. That's what I have heard recently from him. That when there is a recruitment process, he asks the senior managers also to sit for there's a presentation which, say for example, one day I'm going to join Infosys. What I will do is that I've done a school project or a college project. Now, if you want to get selected for Infosys, in Infosys, it requires a certain amount of knowledge. कोई भी एरा Infosys में काम नहीं कर सकता. You require that skill. So your projects also will be of that nature. तो आप जब कर रहे हो, तो they allow you to, the senior members also sit in the meeting and they listen to what the juniors have to say, interns have to say. So when they listen to interns, उनको पता चल जाता है कि हाँ इसमें दम है. Next time when I meet you, I will be immediately, मैं connect कहाँ करूँगा? I will be connecting to the place where I already, okay, so yes, this was the guy who made a presentation on this, nice presentation. So then I will listen to you. At least I'll give you a chance to listen to you. My bias against you will be all you can thank to if Infosys is developing today, and many of the software companies have also started following suit of what Narayan Murthy had done. He explained that in one of his talk shows with Sadhguru also. In that उन्होंने बताया था कि उन्होंने leadership institutes establish किया था. Now that's a great success. It's a success model. उसको क्या जरूरत है ऐसे leader? उसको क्या जरूरत है सब करने की? है, he is earning well, he is doing all these things. उसको क्या जरूरत है ये सब करने की? कोई जरूरत नहीं. But he is doing it because he wants to see the company progress. He wants to see the vision of Infosys to reach its heights. He wants to see that the people over there are all, even youngsters who are joining the team, who have great ideas to offer, are not left out. That is another characteristic of a good leader, if you look at it in that way. Now let's move from there to, I just wanted to put it here. Look at this, it's a Marvel poster. Which of these do you think can make a great leader? And why? I'll come to my third point that I wanted to make on leadership, but yes. Whom do you think among this entire ensemble that I have created before you can be great leaders? Yes? Anyone? I definitely would stand by two people in that ensemble. Obviously, one is of course Captain America, and the other is T'Challa, that is the Black Panther, who Captain America and so these are the two people who can be great leaders if you look at the entire thing. The remaining of the entire crew, if you look at everyone, Thor Deklo, Peter Quill, Natasha Romanoff, or Gamora, or people like them, even Rhodey. Rhodey is an army guy, yet he's not a great leader. He's a follower. Tony Stark is a genius. He has done many things. वो सब किया है उन्होंने, but he cannot lead a team. जो काम कर सकते हैं वो इसलिए है because they can get people together. They can. Thanos is he's also a leader, but he's a very different kind of a leader. उसका fear psychosis है. Fear, he uses fear to get people to do what he wants to do, get them to do. So if you don't listen to him, you're dead. But Captain America doesn't believe in that, and even T'Challa, that is the Black Panther, also is a great leader. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. But you know that, okay, since you brought this up, why do you think that he can go some sambhal?
It's a joke, and just like.
Yeah, but he get no problem.
And to be honest, like since what I'm seeing in the BJP, I feel that there would be a problem once Modi is gone. Maybe a natural death, and
Or
then
whatever.
there are possible clashes because, honestly, to be honest, I don't know who is the next one, and I fear
Actually,
that
no one knows. Actually, no one knows.
and that's the issue with them. So
Yes.
I fear that then they would turn into like the so to say the mishap that happened in Congress after Indira Ji was lost. The same would happen possibly,
Okay.
and
Now,
it's on them.
this brings me to the next point here. Is that do you think that, see, if you look at the corporates में भी ये चीज बहुत चलती है. If I'm the leader of a particular team, there are times I'll give an example of this from our own group also. The group in the sense I was a part of this group earlier. Now I'm there still, but not that much. There was a group where we had this academicians, teachers, research scholars. Yes, a group. There used to be a senior faculty member who used to run this group. WhatsApp group की बात कर रहा हूँ. तो वो क्या करते थे कि he is a person who is a मतलब say he is a powerhouse kind of a person. उसकी energy की कोई bounds नहीं थे. I used to think, does he even sleep? उस तरह का बंदा था. So बहुत resourceful. So whenever we used to have conferences and other kinds of things, he used to bring people from outside, foreign faculty members, and those people whom we cannot even think of. कि वो आके हमारे कॉन्फ्रेंस में बात करेंगे, ऐसे लोगों को वो लेके आते. Now that he has done around 16, 17 to 18 conferences in our area, he says that he has some other issues, health issues and other problems also with that. So now this began before COVID. He decided to retire. He said that no, I'm handing over the mantle of the power to my next person who was with me. So, and there was a vote and there were 2-3 people who were selected. He said that, okay, now I'd like to hand over my power. It's enough. I've done enough. He's done around 10-15 conferences till date on management and communication and all. He said, now I want to retire into my own family life. I've sacrificed a lot of my family time for this. So I'd like to go retire. And he has retired. Now the group is in a mess. Now, what we could understand and what Ruel was saying, picking on from that, is that the problem is that he never mentored the next generation. Just say, how are you able to get so many resources? How is it that you're able to do so many things? Just say, if you are a team leader, you might notice certain things. आप जब corporate में काम करोगे तो आपको दिखेगा. ये है, and I've seen that happening also in many places. The people who are at the top, they do not really share the secrets as to how are they successful with their immediate juniors. तो क्या होता है कि मैं नहीं बताऊंगा कि कुछ tricks है. There are certain tricks of the trade which I've learned along the way, or I know how to get things done, or I have certain resources which allow me to be successful. It is time when you are a leader to give it to the next generation, to tell them, to explain to them that, okay, this is what I do. What will happen if it does not happen is exactly what happened in the Congress and what happens in the BJP. What will happen in the BJP? Because if once the leader, the main person who's handling it is gone, there is no backup. There is no way in which a person was running a particular team, वो कैसे चला रहा था वो सिर्फ वही जानते थे और किसी के साथ वो शेयर नहीं करते थे. That I don't know about the BJP, I don't know much about that. But I can say from this example which I got here is that he did not share with anyone कि वो कैसे resources manage करते थे, वो कैसे इतने अच्छी तरह से conferences handle करते थे, उनके sources क्या थे, वो मतलब how did he manage it. We had 2 conferences after that, but it didn't go that well. The feedback was very poor. Because the people whom these people had recruited or managed to get located in terms of resources were not up to the mark as to what he used to do. अभी वो चाहता नहीं है कि वो इसमें कंटिन्यू करे because he felt that I'm tired, I don't want to do it. वो उसका खुद का रीजन है कि वो इसमें होना नहीं चाहता. अब क्या है कि they have recalled him, वापस उनको बुलाया है, they again sent a message saying that please join us, please you don't need to be full time but at least give us some tips as to how we take this forward. और उन्होंने agree भी किया है. So we're eagerly waiting for the next 2-3 conferences where we would see a touch of his. Now, यहाँ पे the mantle of succession is also a very important thing in leadership. That if your senior member or your team leader does not share with you how they manage to achieve the success which they are achieving, they say that हाँ success हो गया ना, ठीक है, हो गया ना program, ठीक है. नहीं, you need to know how, because this person will go away. ये चला जाएगा, फिर आप क्या करोगे? If you have to continue the legacy, it will take you time. You will do it in a different way, definitely. You will, after a little bit of faults here and there, bit of trial and error. Maybe this group, if they try to do it in a proper way, वो लोग थोड़ा trial and error करते हैं, लोगों से problems होते हैं, ये सब होता है. Finally, they might reach a conclusion that okay, this is the best way to do. But by that time, already the damage that you have to do has already been done. It's almost like reinventing the wheel. Someone has already created the wheel. That is important to get that information from that person. कि आपने इतना तक तो करके कैसे किया ताकि हम वो राह पे थोड़ा चले. हम उसमें मॉडिफाई करेंगे, चेंज करेंगे. We won't actually follow your path, but we will try to better it. We'll try to make it much more better. This doesn't happen in many companies. When the CEO is there or when the person is there, they don't share with the next generation what are their tricks. ऐसी कौन सी ट्रिक्स है जिसकी वजह से वो लोग इतना आगे जा पाए, ये कभी भी वो शेयर नहीं करते. Now that is very bad leadership. Because what happens is that the secrets die with you. If you go away, if you leave the place and you join a different organization or whatever you do, or you retire, the people at the top do not know what to do. So that actually shows that you are a poor leader. It doesn't show. It does. The लोग क्या करते हैं कि I understand ये कहाँ से आ रहा है. They want to make themselves, तो कंपनी में ऐसे रहते हैं, पॉलिटिक्स रहती है, बहुत सारी चीजें रहती है कि मैं चला जाऊंगा ना, उसके बाद इनको ये लोग दुखतेंगे, तब ऊपर वाले जो मैनेजमेंट उनको पता चलेगा मेरा इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है. दैट इज द रीजन. पता है ना आपको, वो पॉलिटिक्स है कि मैं नहीं बताऊंगा और कोई और आएगा एंड दैट पर्सन विल स्क्रू इट अप एंड देन वी विल से अरे वो होता तो अच्छा होता, तो बार बार मेरा नाम लिया जाएगा, वो आता तो अच्छा होता, उसको बुला लेते हैं, उसको कंसल्टेंसी ले लेते हैं. सो आई एम अगेन इम्पोर्टेंट, which shows that you're a really bad leader. You're trying to safeguard your position at the cost of something else. That even if you are not there, the company should be able to move on successfully. But many leaders don't do this. वो लोग अपने खास जो many people know it कि क्या करते हैं. Even the people who are close to you at many times don't realize. वो पता ही नहीं चलता कि इसने किया कैसे ये, वो नहीं बताएगा. Secretly, he won't tell you. It's wrong. It should never happen, and that is one of the things with the leader, that you should try to pass on the mantle of whatever you have done. You can even share your failures. बोल सकते हो. Many leaders don't share their failures. They share their success stories. वो बोलते हैं कि हाँ मैंने किया और इस तरह से हुआ. I don't know how many of you have seen the movie Pirates of the Silicon Valley. It's one of the earlier movies where Steve Jobs and Bill Gates were trying to form the first software. It's a beautiful movie which all software people in this classroom, software engineers and people should see. It's an old movie, you'll get it online. हम सब स्टीव जॉब्स की विक्ट्री के बारे में समझते हैं कि एप्पल क्रिएट किया, उसने ये किया, उसने वो किया. If you look at the Pirates of the Silicon Valley, you will see that he was constantly losing to Bill Gates. There's a scene जहाँ पर उनको spare parts चाहिए for they want to create a first computer. So they're working on certain assembly of certain things, so certain चीजें चल रही थी. It's a scene जहाँ पर there's only one vendor जो उनको सस्ते में चीजें दे सकता है. Steve Jobs and his team goes to meet the vendor. The vendor को तो हरामी है क्योंकि वो जानता है कि ये लोग पैसे के लिए आए हैं. They have come for the product, and he also knows कि ये तो मतलब आए हैं तो जिसका मतलब इनको मेरी जरूरत है. So these people, he just behave with them as he would behave with them. बहुत rudely behave करता है, मतलब he says that okay, this is there, that is there, tries to show a little bit of a power, थोड़ा अकड़ दिखाने की कोशिश सब करते हैं. Jobs does not have an answer, so he says okay, I'll come later. करके जैसे ही बाहर निकले, Bill Gates enters from the other side. He has come with his people to meet the same mentor. And if you look at that, there's an interesting dialogue which both of them have. And then finally, Bill Gates manages to convince. उसको भी पता है कि आदमी क्या है, खड़ूस है या वो सुनता नहीं है, ये सब कुछ Bill Gates को भी पता है. But he manages to somehow convince this guy. You look at the scene; it's available online. You look at him. He manages to convince the guy to give him the contract. दे भी देता है इसको. And Steve Jobs loses there grudgingly. He says that अरे यार हम दोनों मिलने के लिए गए तो उसको मिल गए. So he has a set of failures. Every leader in this world has their own set of failures, which they don't discuss with people. Now my question is, why not? Because it looks as if I tell them that I tried this example, I tried this way of getting things through. It did not get through. Gaya hi nahi. Right? So yeah, so that's what I'm. Sorry, just a second. Sorry. Okay. There was a small problem here. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So that is it in terms of that. So here, if you look at it, I think we'll move on quickly. I just want to have a 3-4 points on leadership. Today's class with leadership will baat kar rahe hain. If you look at Captain America as a leader, what are the points do you think he has which makes him a great leader? ऐसा क्या है कि इसमें leadership point? You think about it. If you look at this, he is a person who does not really have much secrets. Secrets in the sense, he's a person who gets along with everyone. And he has a very strong sense of moral code. He got influence, problems to have usme. I'm not saying no. But if he fails, he says that yes, we failed. If we fail, we'll fail together. He's always a person who keeps people together and tries to get people together. उस तरह से है. And one thing which he does not have is that the kind of secrecy. वो है तो है, मतलब he has been that kind of a person. The other person whom I find is a great leader is T'Challa, that is Black Panther. You would notice that he is one person who taught everyone in the community or anyone in Marvels that leaders also can fail. He's one person who taught everyone कि leaders भी हार सकते हैं, जरूर हार सकते हैं और हार जाएंगे. Because he showed that when he became the Black Panther, and there were several things. Killmonger का case आप देखोगे in Black Panther movie, you'd see that he actually questions his father. He says that what you did was wrong. You did not do justice, and he tried to redo the justice by doing what he could, by failing to Killmonger, making him the king. And but he realized that Killmonger is not fit to be the king, so he had to kill him and then become the king again. But anyway, if you look at it, you will realize that he is one person who is again a great leader because he is a more transparent than anyone else. A person who is transparent than anyone else in the team. He has his own secrets, he has his own things, but he likes to take people along. He likes to tell people that as a leader, as your leader, I want your support to survive. I can fail. It is not that a leader is always successful. Without a team, you definitely will fail. Right? So yes, so that is the part, and we move on just quickly, very quickly. We're just quickly going through this These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 leadership styles. I'll just quickly go through it and close it for today. These are the 6 leadership styles that you might find in any organization, beginning with the more negative to the positive ones. So the first one, and it's not negative in the true sense, negative, but you will say that these styles are considerably, these 6 to 7 styles are the styles which people generally follow. First one is the coercive style. जिसका मतलब, you look at the phrase, do what I tell you to do. So it is like it's a bossy style. It is, you will find that in most of the bossy kind of people, the red characteristic workplace people, you will find that. उसमें आपको लगेगा, they are the coercive people. And you find that in many bosses who tell you that मैंने तुम्हें काम करने को बोला है, मैंने जो बोला है वो करो. No questions asked. Immediate compliance. But what happens is that, where does this work? This works if you have no other goal. People are not listening to you. There is a lot of dissension in the team, and because of that, there's a lot of politics happening in the team. And you need to get the job done, और कोई रास्ता नहीं है आपके सामने. So what do you do in case of problems, in case of climate of not very, and you have a crisis? It is at this time where you need to do, okay, मैंने जो बोला है वो करो. Don't ask questions, just do what I'm asking you to do. This is something that is followed in the army also. The captain or the army person tells the soldiers, go, do this. This is your order. These are your orders. And if you ask them कि आगे क्या होगा, आगे के बारे में सवाल मत पूछो, अभी जो बोला है वो करो. Army does that because they are always called in. They are never called. Army always works in crisis. If you look at the army situation, you will find that they always work in crisis. Yeah, so there will be a war, or there will be a hostage situation, or there will be a rescue mission, or anything of that sort. So they chalk out a plan. They decide what they need to do. They give their authorities to different kinds of leaders, smaller leaders. The bigger leaders give it to the team. The captain gives it to the sergeant or whoever it may be, and then ask them to do what I tell you to do. That's it. Don't ask questions. So this time, सवाल पूछने का नहीं है, बस जो मैं बोलूँ वो करो. It will work if there is a crisis in the organization, or there is something that we all just need to come together, shut up, and just do what I'm asking you to do. There, the coercive style will work, but it will not work always. So if there is a boss who is not ready to listen to you, और हमेशा बोलता है मैं जो बोलूँ वो करो, then it creates a negative impact on the organization. But yes, at times, even the most best bosses in the country also have to become coercive. It's not a negative style, but continuously following the coercive style is negative. Definitely it should not be followed. The next one is authoritative. So there's a leader on a pedestal. The person says, I want you to work towards this vision. So all of you need to come along with me. Just come along with me, trust me, and join. So come with me is the thing. So even if coercive ka thoda watered down version hai authoritative, if you look at it, authoritative ye hai ki I want you to all to come together and work with me. But yahan par bhi you will notice one thing, that there is no feedback that is solicited. I have decided on a particular way of working this out. I know that it will work, and I just want all of you to come together and come with me. Just join me, we'll work together. I'm not going to take any kind of feedback from you. I just want all of you to come together. We'll work. So it's authoritative. It's largely bossy. The second is a watered down version. Now the affiliative. Affiliative is affiliative and democratic, both of them, is asking people about how to get along, building emotional bonds with people. ये सब चीजें आती है उसमें. Affiliative और democratic दोनों में. It says people come first. So people's own problems, their issues, वो सब चीजें देखना पड़ता है. Like for example, there is an affiliative, there's a case study जहाँ पर ये है कि the client has had asked for a presentation. There's a case study, I'll share it with you later. But the client has asked for a case study, for a presentation. They go to make the presentation 6 to 7 times. They make the presentation, and the client says no, make it again, make it better. This is the reciprocal thing. And these people are frustrated. So then you need to have the affiliative leadership style there. Authoritative काम नहीं चलेगा. चलो यार एक और बार try करते हैं. सब लोग सब साथ में मिलके we'll work together. It will not work because your team is completely in a bad mood. You have tried so many times, and it's a tough client. वो client सुनने को तैयार नहीं हो रहा है. क्या करेंगे? That is where the affiliative and the democratic works. you can tell them that people come first. Okay, understand the frustration. Let's just unwind a little bit. Take a break. Don't work on it. Go home. Be with your family. Tomorrow we will come and work on it. ये कहने की मतलब ये है कि if you are authoritative or coercive है तो मैंने जो तो बोला है कल तक presentation तैयार होना चाहिए कर देना. An affiliative and democratic style would say that let's sit together and see where we have gone wrong. Or what do you think does the client really want? Where are we going wrong? Can we sit together and discuss? That is the affiliative and the democratic style. The pace setting style is also, and I would say it's a negative style, because there your leader, the leader who is there, जो भी उस top पर है, that person will always try to create standards. यानी कि हाँ मैंने ये किया है और इस तरह से करना है और ये मेरा स्टाइल है, and I want all of you to follow it. But then what happens is that you need that kind of people for it to follow what. So if there is a style that I have created for myself, I have created a particular way of working, and I say that this is a wonderful style. I've used it many times and it has worked. So all of you please follow this. There will be dissensions. लोग कहेंगे कि हम तुम्हारा स्टाइल फॉलो क्यों करें? You are a leader, सही बात है. It worked for you, yes. It may not work for us. So there will be questioning. Pace setting in that way is to set certain standards for performance. That is there by many bosses who do a lot of work and they say that yes, this is how I have done it and this is how it has been done so far. Please try matching up with it. And then coaching. The last one is more of an affiliative, democratic kind of thing to make people work together. Try this. Okay, I found out a way. Now I don't know whether it will work, but all of us are going to just try this. If it works, good enough. Otherwise, we'll find out another way. So these are the major styles of leadership, and all of them work in different situations. There are times when a coercive style works the best because when there's a crisis. There's a time when the authoritative thing works the best. You need to mobilize them. You need to say, come on, I'm your leader, join me, and we'll all work together. Just mobilizing them, giving them some hero speeches, and then moving them forward. Because that is the time when those people need it. They need a new vision, they need a new direction, they need some energy. Affiliative and democratic, I've already discussed, given you examples, is that when people really are at their lowest, when your team members really need a break, when your team members feel that nahi kaam hoga, ye bahut ganda hai, nahi ho raha hai, they're all in a depressed mood. That is where affiliative democratic help you. That you concentrate on them, allow them to form emotional bonds, help people get through difficult circumstances in their lives. People have that. Pace setting, of course, is a taskmaster kind of a leadership style. But what happens is that at times you need that as well. Taskmaster's kind of style is that I have set a style, I have set my standards. मेरे standards यहाँ हैं, आप यहाँ हो. It is your job to match it. So that is there. And then coaching, obviously. So yes, that is all. We close by looking at this. If you look at leadership in terms of soft skills, these are some of the major principles. Trust. You need your team members need to trust you for who you are, and the first thing is trust. That do you practice what you preach? Many leaders don't do that. They say that अच्छा हमें ये काम करना है इस तरह से करो. But have you ever tried it? Do you lead from the front? Then a mission that goes beyond profit. That is what I told you about leadership or larger goal. Mahatma Gandhi ka role, Hitler ka role. A vision which is more than profit. That we need to take the company to this level. This is our dream. To say follow karo. Then communicating, very important. These are things that we stand for and we'll follow it. A vision of the future. Show them a vision of the future. And get everyone use conversations. These are the larger things. Yes, so that is all. It was more of a preaching kind of a thing today. We did, there are 2-3 topics of that kind. One is, of course, the leadership. The other is, there are many others for that matter. So yes, I think this is enough for today. Any questions? No questions? Okay, good enough. This was a topic which I thought I should cover today for you, because it's a part of your, as part of when we're talking about it. Now, why is this important? The अगली class में cover करेंगे with reference to conflict management. That is another topic that we have as a part of soft skills. We'll discuss that as we go. So good enough for today. Thank you very much. And now ending the class, you may all leave. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.